What is going on, everybody? This is JMO back again, bringing you some hardcore domination gameplay on the map Grounded. But before I get started, I'd like to give a shout out to 88 Beats Productions. The music that you hear in the background is from them. They create some of the best custom music beats that you can find. I put a link to their website as well as their YouTube channel on the description of this video, so check them out when you get a chance. Now, onto this gameplay. Now, you saw in the beginning of this video my class setup, and one of the things that you saw me use was a cryo mine, and you saw me lay it down over here, and that was just to warn me in case an enemy tried to sneak up behind me. Now, I don't always just use it just to warn me in case somebody's sneaking up behind me. I like to lay them down even if I plan on going on the opposite side of the map, just to kind of warn me where the enemies are, and that comes in handy especially in hardcore since there is no minimap. So once again, it just not only does it warn me, but it lets me know or get an idea where the enemies are heading towards. Also, just a little spoiler alert, I do die quite a few times in this first half, but the reason that I wanted to bring you this video is because I am going to be camping though, but I am going to be moving around a little more often than you normally see on my other videos, and that's because the other team was a little aggressive, so it pretty much I was forced to move around a little bit more, and that pretty much forced me to use almost every single camp area that I like on this map, which allows me to show it to you guys. At the same time, it allows me to show you when I'm having a bad first half or I start off bad in a game, how I make the adjustments and my thought process behind them. And by the way, the rig that I'm using is the FTL phase shift with perception. And you saw me lay down the cryo mine, and this spot right here, I normally like to sit down for just a moment, especially if I feel that the enemy is going to come through here at any moment. And the reason that I like it is because the footsteps here are so loud, they normally don't expect you to be sitting there. Now you saw me get killed once again. Now this spot right here, this right next to these barrels right here is a good spot to cover A. The room behind me, it's a very common area that a lot of people sit by it and hold down, but this area right here, it's hard for the enemy to see you, and you're very easily able to see both sides of the cave that enemies like to come through, as you see right about now. He was not expecting me to be here, and I don't even think he realized where I shot him from. So that spot right there is a good spot to hold down A, surprise your enemies, and get a few kills. Now you see me once again lay down the cryo mine, and this is another area that I like to hold whenever I'm protecting C. This spot right here, if they try to come behind me, they will not be expecting me to be here. Now if they try to capture C, I can very easily sneak up and see. You saw them pass me by, and he didn't even realize that I was right there. And you see me get killed once again. As I mentioned, I will die quite a few times in this first half, and one of the things that I've noticed is that, well, some of the reasons that I was dying is because I was just making some dumb mistakes, but also I've noticed that every time I kill somebody, there's usually somebody else nearby, so as soon as I get a kill, I'm getting killed by somebody else. Now, the reason that you see me moving around a little bit more than you normally do in my other videos is because I've noticed that a couple of the players that ended up in my team are getting killed quite a bit, and they're struggling, and we ended up having another one that was in our team that ended up backing out. So I'm actually trying to flank and surprise the enemy to prevent them from getting into their score streaks. Since the teammates that I'm with, at least two of them, are getting killed quite a bit, the last thing that I want is them keep on feeding the enemy and start the second half with nothing but score streaks. So that's the reason that you see me moving around quite a bit. And this is now you saw my cryo mine go off real quick, and that warned me that there was somebody behind me, allowed me to get that easy kill. But as I was about to say, this is a good room to camp and hold down, but it's also a very common one, so a lot of enemies will usually try to or expect somebody to be in there. As you see my team capturing A, I'm trying to help them, but I've got the perception notice letting me know that somebody has their weapon locked on me, so I ended up moving out the way and didn't finish fully helping capture A. And then right in the middle of the reloading animation, I ended up getting caught and got killed. At this point now, I'm just trying to end the first round with at least some points towards my score streaks. And as you see, 3 of my teammates, one ended with 5 and 20, another one 5 and 22, and another one 4 and 8. So I'm pretty much realized that I have to make smarter decisions on how I engage the enemy in this round if I plan on helping my team come back. So one of the adjustments that I made on this second half is that I've noticed that once again, as I mentioned earlier, every time I would get a kill, I would end up getting killed by somebody else. There was always somebody nearby. So pretty much what I'm doing now in this round, I am still going to move around. Knowing that the enemy is a little bit aggressive, I'm expecting them to be on, or to try to get C, which is the reason that I'm still waiting right here and waiting for somebody to come towards C, as you see right now. But once again, as I was going to say, one of the adjustments that I've made on this one is that every time I get one kill, I'll move. I'll get one kill and I move from that spot where I just got the kill. Right now, since he didn't realize where I shot him from, I went to get one more kill. You see me get the kill, and I end up moving around. You see me get to this open area. You see me get the kill, and I move. There were 2 other enemies there that I could have tried to kill, but again, they would have the advantage, being that there was 2 of them and only 1 of me left. So again, I'm getting a kill and I'm moving, getting a kill and I'm moving. So that's pretty much how I'm approaching this second half, and slowed it down just a little while still camping and moving around. So you saw me get that 1 kill, and just like that I got my shock sentry. And here I just made a mistake. I tried to place down the sentry gun, but I ended up using the phase shift. As I placed the shock sentry there, that gave me some confidence that that area would that it would cover my back and capture C. Now I'm heading over towards the broken window or broken space opening in this cave area right here. You get a kill, as you'll see in just a sec. You see that right there, and you saw somebody on his left, but I ended up moving anyways. So once again, I got my kill. Now I come back to C. So I'm going back and forth between C and B at this moment. You see me coming back to B once again. So at this moment I was surveying the area. I didn't see anybody, so I pushed forward to try to go ahead and flank them and surprise them, as I did right now. And you saw me pick up a nice little double kill right there. Flanked them once again. I completely ran out of ammo, so that's why I got killed there. I was hoping to be able to pick up a weapon, or at least to be able to hopefully be able to punch him though, but I just ran out of ammo, and that's what got me killed. But you see me still moving around, but a little bit more carefully. Now at this moment I'm trying to hurry up and get in there, because I kind of had already expected that somebody was going to get behind me, so I was trying to hurry up and get into that room, but unfortunately they ended up catching up to me before I was able to do so. And you see me pre-aiming, being more careful, and I just barely missed him. So my warden is giving me some nice little kills right there. I pick up one myself with my NV4, and once again move around. So you see me camping, but you see me as soon as I pick up my kills, as I'm camping those spots, I continue to move around to keep the enemy guessing and them not pick up exactly what I'm trying to do. So from realizing what I did wrong on the first half, I made the adjustments on the second half, and you saw me doing better. And every time you see me get to an open area, you see me slow down, pre-aim, and get easier kills this way. Now at this moment I was trying to call the UAV, but for some reason it seemed like there was a little delay on the animation of calling the UAV, and it got me killed. So at this moment we got the lead now. As you saw, we were able to come back. Now at this moment I'm just go ahead and trying to keep on doing what I'm doing. Since it's working fine, there's no need for me to change what I'm doing. And at this moment, since we're holding A and B, I'm holding this room just a little bit longer, because I'm expecting them to try to come after A. But once I pick up a couple kills, I'm going to move around. As you see me get that kill right there, and I end up moving around. I was able to hear them, or hear this guy coming, so I was already expecting him. You see me pick up a nice little kill right there, and I was also able to hear his footsteps, so that helped me out. You see me still covering A, just from a different angle. Here I hear more footsteps again, so I was able to prepare for that right there. Now, at this moment, I decided to come towards B because I figured that would be the last place that would expect me, since I've been covering pretty much almost every other area except that portion of the map. So that was me just trying to surprise them. You see me still pre-aiming, looking around every time I get to an open area. Still using the cryo mine. And I just knew there was going to be somebody that came from behind me, so I was trying to hurry up and get out of there. I just wasn't able to get away from there fast enough. So back to A, get a few kills, and after I pick up a few kills, you're going to see me move around, but not before I end up phase shifting, move to an area that I know they won't be expecting me, as you see right now. And just like that, I'm able to pick up another easy kill right there. So basically in this gameplay, you saw me camp a lot of spots that I like using. I ended up going 58 and 17, ended up dying a lot less on the second half. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, hope it helps you out in some way, and I will catch you all soon.